guys, it's Adria, and I wanted to make this video because I feel like when people meet me, they think that I'm just, you know, this super girly girl, and I guess, like, you know, I am pretty girly because, like, I love pink, I love Hello Kitty, I love makeup, I love all that kind of stuff, but I feel like people really don't understand how disgusting I am. And Brandon and I joke about this all the time. We always just say, like, we're disgusting. But no, seriously, I feel like I'm such a disgusting human being. And if you don't want to just be completely grossed out, please don't watch this, okay? Like, I'm begging you. If you're somebody that can laugh at stuff and not take stuff super seriously and, you know, not get grossed out, then welcome. But if you're like, ew, then you should probably leave if you want to still look at me in the same way. Here's just some gross stuff about myself. First off, this one isn't that gross, but I can demonstrate it to you, which is why I chose to do it first. When I was little, my arm came out of its socket. I don't know how old I was. How old I was? Yeah, is that right? Yeah, English? All right. So when I was little, I guess I was holding hands with somebody and I was pulling the other way. My arm came out of the socket. Ever since then, I've been able to twist my arm all the way around. I know this is from that because I can't do it with my other arm. Let me show you guys how I twist my arm all the way around. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, Lord. No, Frida, get out of here. Then I can bend it. Woo! Are you impressed? Actually, that kind of hurt because I haven't done that in a while, but there's one thing. Another thing about me that's super gross is my feet. And a lot of you guys ask me about my feet a lot, like, why are they gross? And I recently went to a podiatrist because I was just so confused. I'm like, what is the matter with my feet? I just didn't even know. Like, my sisters actually laugh at my feet because of how just weird and gross they are. I guess I have athlete's foot, and I've had athlete's foot for a while. I remember I had it like off and on in middle school and through high school, but it wasn't this bad before. I went to the podiatrist, and the podiatrist was actually really cute, and that's like horrible, you know what I mean? It's just like, girl, I was so embarrassed. I was just like, oh my gosh, this podiatrist is really cute. I don't know what I'm gonna do about this. And so that just sucks. I mean, you know, if he had just been like an old guy or like an old lady, you know, it's just like, I don't really care, but he was cute. So I took off my socks, and as I was doing so, I was like, I just want to say I am so sorry and I am so embarrassed. And yeah, I felt really bad that he had to look at my gross feet, and he just looked at them and he was like, he actually looked confused. He looked confused. A doctor who looks at feet for a living looked at my feet and was like, what? What? And then he even leaned in closer and he was trying to get a better look at them, and he's just like, did you remove all of your toenails yourself? I'm just like, yeah. And he's like, okay, well, I can't take a sample because you don't really have any nails, but yeah, I would say it's athlete's foot. All right, super cute podiatrist. I will take your word for it, and I'm really sorry that you had to look at my disgusting feet. And it's so funny, like, I get like messages and like emails from guys like saying like, have you ever had sex with feet, or have you ever been pleasured with a foot? And I'm just like, no, not really. I'm done. I don't even want to look at my own feet, bro. Don't talk to me about having sex with a foot. I'm sorry, I'm just not gonna go there. Another thing is I can't burp, okay? But that's not the gross part, okay? I've never been able to burp. I can't do it on command. Even when I get like indigestion, it goes the other way. I don't burp. So because of that, when other people burp, I find it to be really funny. If Brandon is in my video and you see him burp and like I act all mad and stuff, it's, you know, I'm really not mad. If we're just sitting around and he burps, it just cracks me up. Because, okay, I remember one day, I had like this thing wrong with my jaw. It's called TMJ, you can look it up. So I couldn't laugh or anything, and to that day, I had never heard my mom burp before. Honey, she was burping so uncontrollably, just over and over again. On top of that, she was just like, I think I'm getting heart disease. I think I'm gonna die. Like, and she seemed genuinely concerned, and I just found it so funny. And what made it even funnier was that I couldn't laugh, okay? Remember sitting in church as a little kid when something was funny, you couldn't laugh at church, so it's like, it makes it a million times funnier? It was that, so I couldn't open my mouth to laugh, So the burps were a million times funnier. And I remember like my brother used to like burp in my ear and like blow it in my face, and he would think that I would be grossed out by it, you know, like doing that to your little sister, like but I would just laugh at it, and then I would ask him to do it because I thought it was so funny, and then he's just like, I'm not gonna do this anymore. So girls, there's a secret to get your brothers to stop doing stuff to you, is make them believe that you enjoy it, even if you don't. And like Brandon will act like he's gonna whisper something to me, like tell me a secret or something, and then he'll just burp in my ear, and I don't know why, like it's just funny. I guess because I can't do it. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how burp, I don't know how burp works. I don't know how burp works. I don't understand burping, so for me it's just hilarious. But there's a time and a place for it, you know, like if we're at a nice restaurant, wine and dine, and like don't burp in my face, okay, I draw a line somewhere. Another thing related with the whole foot and the fungal and stuff like that is I love watching ingrown toenail surgery on YouTube. I know it's common for people to like pimple popping and blackheads, but we'll get to that later in this video. But I like watching ingrown toenail removal. Can you explain that to me? Maybe I should go and be a podiatrist. I thought about it. My mom is like, you'd be really good at it, because when my mom needs like calluses shaved off the bottoms of her feet, she calls me and I'm like, I'll do it. I'm not grossed out by that. Like I always have to be like, I don't have a foot fetish. I really don't. Like I really just don't mind doing it, and I find it enjoyable. You know, I'm not gonna sit there and suck on your toes like people think. I don't know, but my own feet gross me out. I'm embarrassed of them. They don't gross me out because like they're, well, they are gross, but I just feel like they're embarrassing. They're embarrassing. I'm embarrassed of them. Yeah. So when I was little, I used to be like really germophobic. I wouldn't even like to eat off of a fork at somebody else's house. I'm not even kidding you. I just didn't like to use other people's like silverware, anything like that. And I had this thing where I didn't like to drink other people's milk. I only like the milk at my house. I don't know. I'm a freak. What do you want? I don't know. That's not the point of the story. The point is now is I don't care so much I eat off of the floor. Like I will literally dump food on the, like whoops, spilled it, and I'll just pick it up and just eat it off the floor. Okay, Brandon was making, I think it was steak. I don't know, something more expensive, not just like dinosaur chicken nuggets. I don't know, something we didn't want to throw away. He pulled it out of the oven and I guess lost his grip, and they just went face down on the kitchen floor. He just looks at me and I'm like, I'll still eat it. And he's like, yeah, okay, me too. So because I'm like that at home, when I worked in a restaurant, I had to tell myself, okay, if this drops on the floor, I can't just put it back on the plate, because that happened to me. Like a little piece of food will fall off the plate and then I'll be like, oh yeah, I have to throw that away. I can't just put it back on the plate, because that's what Adria's mind tells her to do. And I would go in the back of the restaurant and see like a whole slice of pizza in the trash can, and I'd be like, you know, that's a perfectly good piece of pizza. I could eat that, but I didn't. I didn't, but I could have. It just doesn't gross me out anymore. I don't know. Next, what else do we have on my list? I feel like everybody is disgusting, but they just don't like to admit it. Everybody likes to be like, oh, I'm such a lady. I'm so ladylike. I'm just gonna be perfectly honest. I'm not. I'm really gross. So another thing is I've had digestive issues for a while, and I'll just let you put all that together, okay? I've had pretty bad digestive issues, okay? Let's just say I've played the blame game on Brandon many a time. Sometimes when you're the guy in the relationship, you have to take the blame of your girlfriend's farts. I don't want to go into any more detail with that. I'm really gross. I'm not sitting here acting like a pampered poodle princess. I'm gross. I feel like this is my coming out video, because I feel like I'm just putting everything on the table here. Judge me. Judge me. I don't know. If you are still watching this video, I love you. You are my real friend. You know, we're friends. We tell each other gross stuff, right? So if you're still watching this video, you can maybe relate to this blackhead removal videos. Pimple popping is a little bit grosser to me. And like the cysts, I saw like the world's biggest cyst being popped, and I almost puked. Oh, and I haven't puked in like 20 years, if you can believe that. Hope I'm not knocking on wood with that, but I haven't puked since I was in kindergarten. Surprisingly, it's like I'm really disgusting. You're shocked I haven't puked, right? I really love watching blackhead removal, and I love Dr. Pimple Popper on YouTube. I just love that. I don't like cysts. I don't like the giant pimples, and I love ingrown hairs. Oh my gosh, when Brandon says he has an ingrown hair, I'm just like, I volunteer as tribute. Please let me pull it out. But I don't feel like that's super weird because I feel like a lot of people like that for some odd reason. I don't know. Should I be a podiatrist slash dermatologist? I'll do ingrown toenail surgery, and I'll do blackhead removal and ingrown hair removal. Those will be like my 3 expertise. So if anybody knows the kind of practice I would go in for that, please let me know, because those are the 3 things I would love to specialize in. Okay, so here is the last thing, and probably one of the grossest in my own opinion. Like, this was gross even for me. So I had just got a new baby lips. It was like the pink sparkly kind. Actually, I have it on my lips today. That's really weird. So now you're gonna look at me and think really disgusting thoughts about what is on my lips. So I got this new baby lips. It was one I had never seen before, like sparkly. I'm like, oh my gosh, cool. So I get it. I have it in my pocket while I'm on the toilet, and it fell into the water. I was very upset and was like, oh no, I just bought this. It's brand new. I'm gonna try to salvage it because I'm disgusting. I washed it in the sink with soap. I proceeded to wash the actual stick itself. Yeah, wash the stick. I washed the stick. Ugh. So then my baby lips was damp for a few days, and that was really disgusting. So Brandon convinced me to buy a new one. He's like, that is disgusting. I can't believe you didn't throw that thing in the trash. Buy a new one. So I bought a new one, but my idiot brain didn't throw away the old one. And now I have 2 that look exactly the same, and I have no clue which one was in the toilet water. This could very well be pee and poop mouth, or it could not be. We don't know. It's Russian roulette on my face. But it tastes okay, so I hope I didn't scar you guys for life too badly. I hope that you're just not completely grossed out. I hope that you don't look at me any different. You might. I look at this as you would tell your friends this kind of stuff, so why not people that you consider to be your friends? You know, I consider you guys to be my friends, so why don't we share stuff? So if you feel like you're not too embarrassed, feel free to share something gross about yourself down in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like up this video. Did I already say that? I don't know. So be sure to subscribe if you're not already, because I put out videos 3 times a week, and I am trying to get to 100,000 Panda Pals, and I'm pretty close. It's getting there. It's slowly but surely, we're creeping. We're creeping! And yeah, you guys know what I'm gonna do at 100,000, and you're getting excited for it. I know you are. Look forward to that. So yeah, I will see you guys again real soon. Until then, Panda hugs. I love you guys.